Now, we got to be... Look, straight up, last night you had the premiere. You Instagrammed a pic from the after-party at 8:30 a.m. this morning. Have you been to sleep?
That was the after. That's it.
Was that like a later-gram, or you actually did it then and you were up till 8:30?
When I woke up, I posted it. But I have to admit, I went to bed late and I woke up early. My inner clock is broken. I think I've traveled over 7 different time zones.
Great.
And yes, I went to bed at 4 and woke up at 7.
That's a great effort.
Ready to go.
Excited. It must be weird for people being out when they're drunk and seeing you guys, because they'll be like, I was so drunk last night I thought I saw Hulk and Thor. Who is...
just get away with a lot of stuff. It's like you just drank too much. We weren't there.
Who is the bigger drinker, Thor or Hulk?
Well, just on sheer maths, I think Hulk could probably handle a bit more, couldn't he? But then you've got the Viking sort of historic thing with Thor, so maybe they're good
probably equal.
Probably equal.
Yeah. I think they'll do their research later and get back to you on that.
So we'll tell you at 8:30 tomorrow, mate.
Congratulations on the film. So this is being described as the best Thor film yet. And, Mark, it's your first. So it's down to you, buddy.
You know what?
What's the one thing that wasn't in the other ones?
There you go.
The big green guy.
Yeah.
And you know, we were in doing the Avengers Age of Ultron press tour, and all the cast were there, and Robert Downey and Scarlett and Chris Evans and so on. And they're all talking about Civil War and how cool it's going to be. And
Civil War that.
Mark and I were lurking in the background going, oh, yeah, I didn't get that script.
What's Civil War?
Like, oh, you guys, you're not in that one. And I said, well, we better be in the next one. And there you go. The film's
Here we are. We made the greatest Marvel film ever made.
Because of this. The greatest film. We kind of reinvented cinema. Some said reinvention.
That and then Citizen Kane. It's pretty much it.
Kind of neck and neck. Yeah.
It does look as though you have a lot of fun, Mark. I think you had a bit of fun last week. I don't know if it was an accident. You Facebook lived audio from the premiere. Was it really an accident? How did you work out that was happening?
It was an accident.
Okay.
It was a happy accident. That's it right there. See all those hearts? That was happening in my pocket. Yes.
What are those little bubbles coming out of
Marvel
your pocket?
asked me, those are the hearts of people loving you. That's what it looks like.
It's a lot of love.
It's a lot of love.
Do you have your phone here? Because feel free to Facebook Live.
They took it away from me. I Instagram lived on a Facebook Live today.
You what?
It's very subversive.
That's like Inception.
Yeah, it's a real...
incredible.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I have to ask you, when you got the script, were you more upset about losing your hair or your hammer?
No, it was my idea to lose the hair. It was... I think this was my 5th film playing the character and got pretty bored of myself. And so I called the studio and I said, we've got to change this in a big way and do something drastically different. And they said, yep, we agree. And then Taika Waititi, our director, came on board and he said, I'm also sick of you and sick of what you've done. And I said, good, let's destroy everything we know and start again. And this film kind of feels like a standalone movie without all the continuity from the other ones, you know, and it was about reinventing it and putting a greater sense of humour in it. So we just did. We had too much fun and anything familiar, threw it out the door.
Does the hair take a long time? I'm assuming it's some kind of sewn-in wig number.
Permanently glued into my forehead. It's about an hour or so each day in makeup, so that was an extra hour I got in bed.
Yeah, and also you didn't have to carry around the hammer anymore. It's starting to sound like you were just more lazy for this
thing
one.
is heavy. I actually wanted to do less. Yeah.
So women always flock over their hair. Is that wig still kicking around and can I have it?
I bring it out. I bring it out at certain times, you know, when the romance and with my wife is dipping. I'm like, well, honey, remember the wig? She's like, I don't care, do the dishes. Change the nappies.
You're pretty used to bad hair, though, aren't you? Because I think that...
beg your pardon?
Well, I don't know. What?
Since when?
Well, I seem to remember many years ago when you were playing Kim Hyde. That hair was pretty rotten. Please tell me that was a wig as well.
Well, let's talk about those days. See, this was back when I grew up on independent cinema with Kate on this film called Home and Away, and about coming of age, you know, a lot of different dramas.
Yes.
And that haircut was essential. That was the period. That was what, the 70 years, 1973, I think.
Something.
Don't, you've just given away Kate's real age. It's just... I did need to ask, obviously, it's a star-studded cast. Our very own, the gorgeous Kate Blanchett plays your sister, Chris, and for a lot of this movie, your sister, she's trying to kill you. Your brother's...
You can't give that away.
I didn't. Let's pretend I didn't.
Day on the Easter stay.
This is not live, is it? We can rewind.
I think
Is that a spoiler?
I think I should remove everything else that happens in the rest of that question.
So we're talking about Kate Blanchett, this new up-and-coming Australian actress, straight off Home and Away, and she may have to go back to Home and Away at some point, as will I. She was fantastic.
There are a lot of family issues in Thor's life, though.
Yep.
Do you ever think just he should get a new family?
Absolutely. I think just get rid of all of them, and kind of don't keep digging down the family tree route, because there seems to be too many skeletons in the closet. See, I gave it away again. I'm just doing it.
Well, last time you brought a bit of Hollywood to Byron, they got bitten by jellyfish. Did you get them in, these guys in the water for?
That was yep. That was when Matt Damon came to visit, and him and his wife were like, "What about all the snakes and the spiders and all the scary things?" Like, you'll be fine. Come on, that's not true. What about the sharks and the things in the ocean? Like, you'll be fine. Within 5 minutes of them swimming in the water, his daughter comes running up the beach screaming. And we're like, oh my God, what's going on? They're like checking her and like, well, nothing bit you, what's going on? She just keeps screaming. A minute or two goes by and they're like, what's wrapped around her? It's like a little blue bottle jellyfish on there. And I looked at Matt and I said, oh, well, I'll see you next time.
Mark, weren't some of your kids in the movie? Had little cameos?
My daughters were in the movie, and they asked to be in the movie, and I said, okay, well, you can start where you belong, which is background work. And they said, but why can't we have lines? And I said, because you can't. And so they had a day of going through makeup and hair, and they were placed on their spot, and they never made it into the movie.
Have you,
It's his fault. Why don't you tell us, Marcus? Look.
Hey, it's Gigi Hadid. For more videos like this, click here.
Hi, I'm Cara Delevingne. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. Boop.
Thanks for watching.